am Mokwele and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about rejection. Well, I've been rejected a couple of times, but they're just those incidents that really hit the most. My first rejection it's not my first, but the one that really pierced through the chest. That one, it was after I passed my matric and I applied at various institutions, but I was not accepted. And mind you, I qualified really well, but I didn't get through, so that was really painful. And even now I'm in a phase of rejection. I finished varsity last year, so I should be doing my internship now, but I'm at home. So it's really like, it's painful because it's something that I never expected. We live in we're in a state whereby unemployment is a real thing, but for me, that was never something in my mind. That was never something I planned for. That was a foreign thing to me. And even through like interviews, I was very positive. I was that person who was confident. I was that one calming down people. I was nervous, but I had some strength in that. Like, I was prayerful at that moment. I was, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I've been given the spirit of bravery. That was me. And yeah, like, I was always positive and expecting good news until when in December 2019, on the 29th, somewhere there, I got an email. And it was not a "we regret to inform you" email, but actually it was a positive email from the employer that I wanted. And that employer said, "Hey, you've been given a job offer, come and collect it." I was so happy, guys. It was a Friday. I was so happy. I told my family. We were so excited. And the following day, we went to a party, a family party. And while I was there, I got a call. And it was the employer. And guess what? I was told they made a mistake. How? Kanjani, guys, like, how? They made a mistake. That email was not for me. Like, ish, guys. It was very painful. That time I was at a party and I couldn't just spill it to everyone because I didn't want to spoil the moment. So I just had to go all just dance in disappointment, guys. And since then, like, I've been at home. And guys, and through it all, like, I'm learning a lot through this rejection. First of all, I'm not gonna lie, it's painful. It's like you get that, it's an emotional thing, but you get that some physical pain right here, like in the middle of the chest. Like, it's very painful. I spent most of the nights crying. My nights and days, I spent them crying. So it's really hurtful. But here is something that I'm getting to realize now, is that rejection can rob you of the positive things that are happening in your life. Like, for instance, at the time when I got rejected for like varsity applications, when I got rejected, I failed to realize that I passed really well. Like, I failed to realize what I did very well. And it was only after a few months or a year that I realized, you know what? You actually passed, and you never really got a chance to celebrate yourself. You were always thinking about all the negative thing, that one negative thing that is happening around you, and you fail to celebrate that for you. And another thing, it can also rob you of from celebrating the people around you. We are relational beings, and I take it that when something good is happening in your life, you want those that are around you to celebrate with you. But when you're in a state of rejection, you fail to celebrate with others because you're filled with negativity in you, and you also lose your identity. Like, right now, I lost myself. I was no longer Mamokgethi Mokwele. Like, I just saw myself as unemployment. It was as if here on my forehead there's a label written unemployment. I lost my identity. I lost that, hey, you're a child of God. I lost that, hey, there is more to you than like, you lose your identity. And through that, I found myself moving away from God. I found myself moving away from doing the things that I love. Like, if those who were around me, they knew that I was exercising, I was drinking water, like, it felt like I'm in control of my life. I was always reading the Bible. I was also in the habit of reading books. I was that girl who was self-development, personal development. I was the ambassador, the face of it all. But throughout this rejection, I moved away from those things. I stopped eating healthy. I stopped reading books. I stopped everything. I let my circumstances control me. I let them take charge of me. And through it all, I just realized, or you know what, the more I'm wandering away from God, the more I'm moving away from Him, it's the more miserable I became. Like, I became so miserable that I didn't want to do anything. All that I wanted to do was just to, I don't know, was just to be in bed in jail the whole day. And that is not cool. That is not okay. But that was me until I got to a point where I was like, you know what, Mamokgethi, as much as it's hard for you to pray, as much as you feel like God disappointed you, yes, that's how I felt, you are miserable away from God. Like, you are not yourself anymore. You just have to go back. And I just decided to, to just try and force myself to pray, if there's such a thing. I literally forced myself to just listen to worship music. And what's so amazing about it is that it was as if God was waiting for me to come back, because I was the one who moved away. He never moves. He's just there. And when I started doing all that, at first it was hard. It's very hard for you to, I don't know if I'm being over spiritual or what, but whenever you try to get your life back on track, the devil is not happy about it. The devil doesn't want you to pick yourself up. So that's why you'll find it hard to pray. You'll find it hard to read your Bible, but just do it. And that's what I did. And God really waited for me, and I could feel His love. I could just feel His embrace. I could feel that He was waiting for me. And even though I was not as prayerful as I was before, I'm not studying the Bible as I used to before, but I can see the change in me. I can see that I'm beginning to be positive. I can, like, for the mere fact that I'm here filming this video, it's something. It took a lot, and I'm just grateful that God helped me through it all. And what I can say is that when you're going through this moment of rejection, don't be true to yourself, be true to your God. If you feel like it's disappointed, if you feel like God disappointed you, if you're angry, just be true to Him and just tell Him, you know what, God, I feel like what is happening to me right now, it shouldn't be happening. Just be true to yourself. Like, I'm so inspired by the book of Psalms, because there it's just, pourings from the heart. It's David's, like, when confessing, when he's angry, when he's confused and all that. So just be in that state whereby you just tell God your true feelings and you just pray. Another thing, you don't stop praying. Don't stop praying for what you want. Don't stop praying. And just trust God that He will hear you. He will make a way. And yeah, and another thing that you have to consider is, when you're prayerful through it all, I had to learn to pray that I should not be bitter. I had to pray that I should not be jealous. Like, when my peers are, hey guys, there's this one specific day. It was the month end of January, guys. My peers were so excited. They got their first salary. Guys, on that day, I had to pray that God help me not to be jealous, help me not to be bitter, help me to celebrate with others, help me. So you really need God when you're in a state of rejection, and you need to have God. So, and you need to surround yourself with people that will often pull you up, with people that are positive, with people that will remind you a lot of times, or you know what, you're not a failure. There is more that is coming to you. So what I can say is that when you're in a state of rejection, don't just sit and feel like it's over for you, it's the end of the world. No, it's not. At least try to find out why you were rejected, and work on it. Even if there's no valid reason why you were rejected, just do something with yourself, develop yourself, being it career wise, your health, spiritual growth. Just do something with your life and find something that you can do profit based. Yeah, that can help as well. Start a business, or just, I don't know, just do something. Don't just sit. For me at this moment, I'm doing YouTube. It's something that will help me to perfect my skills in speaking. It's something that will help me in researching. Like, I won't just sit, I will research, because I can't just come here and talk in J. And it's just something, and I'm doing something that I love, so I don't really have the time to think about the negatives in my life, because I'm focused on this one thing. And other things like reading books, exercising, although I'm still struggling in that department. So the point is that just do something. Don't just stay. It's not the end of the world. Be in a position whereby you're like, employment will find me in a better state. I will bounce back with a bang. Even if you were denied position, be like, develop yourself. Or when you get appointed for that job, you are well equipped. Like, they realize, or we've been sleeping on this girl, we've been sleeping on this boy. So just do something with your life, and not just stay there. And just know that you are delayed, not denied. Okay, you're delayed on your own terms. With God, He's on time. We are the ones who feel delayed. Lastly, just know that whatever that you're going through will not go in vain. Something better will come. Or you're being prepared for something. Like, for me, with my first rejection, varsity rejection, I only realized later that, you know what, whatever that you wanted to study, it was not for me. My intentions were even so wrong. So whatever that we go through, it will not go in vain. Something better and something beautiful will come out of it. That is it. That's all that I wanted to share. So please comment on the video. You can comment on the rejection story, or you can just encourage those that are in a rejection situation, or you can help, like, give ideas on how to move from all the negativity that is within rejection. So yeah, please comment and subscribe. Bye. Oh.